Well, over to some more pleasant news from the world of sports. After a 58-year wait, India has finally clinched a gold at the Asian Championships badminton in men's doubles, thanks to the stellar performance of Chirag Shetty and Satwiksairaj RankiReddy. In the finals, the duo faced off against 8th-seeded Malaysian pair, losing the first game. However, they made an impressive comeback in the second, winning it 21-70 after initially trailing for the first half of the game as well. The final game was a nail-biting one, Satwik and Chirag emerging victorious by a scoreline of 21-19. This historic victory marks the second major title for Satwik and Chirag this year, following their dominant performance at the Swiss Open, and they're joining me now. First up, many congratulations to both of you. How does it feel, Satwik, to add another feather in your cap? Because you guys are becoming quite used to it now.
Really happy. I mean, the past 1 year has been really good for us. Hopefully, we'll do much more good in the ahead, and important year for us to do well. And after like a really good year in the 2022, we wanted to perform really well in the 2023, but we started really well. Then I picked up some niggles from injury, so had to be deal with mentally and physically. So it was tough. And again, we got back on track. Swiss Open was our first win of the year. Then again, this would be like one of the good victories, as in the pace we have bet them. They are the top players, and it's almost a world championship like tournament. This one Asian Champions is always tough to do well, and really happy the way we played throughout the tournament.
So can you tell me what is working so well for you too? Because you guys seem to be in that zone where you're not just playing well, but you're also winning tough matches. The Asian Champions final also, you came back after losing the first game. So just give me a sense of what's working and clicking so well for you.
I would say not me and Chirag. There is a lot of team behind us working for us. I would give first one to Coach Matthias, who has been there, and we are doing the same thing whole the tournament and whole the year. So we're just keeping simple. We are just focusing on ourselves, not focusing so much on the opponent and other things. Yeah, and the physios as well, making us fit. And personally, I started working with my psychology. So it became much more easy for me to be in that zone. Just keep things simple, not to think so much. Just focus 1 point at a time, 1 point at a time, one match at a time. Then it became so much easy. The burden became like very less for me, not to keep any expectations here. Just focus what you can do and what can be done from your hands. That's it at the situation. And that is helping a lot for me personally. And yeah, I would say like the team behind us is working really hard for this.
Okay. Can I ask Chirag that same question? What do you think is working so well for you guys right now?
Well, I think both of us are firstly, working with Matthias, our coach, has been really helpful in the past year. I think we've been able to plan our matches a lot better, and also I think both me and Satwik have been working well individually on our game as well, and I think tactically we've become a lot more better and a lot more calmer. So I think that is one thing which has worked really well for us.
So both of you are mentioning Matthias Bo, of course, and I just want Chirag you to elaborate a little bit on the impact that he's had on both of you.
Well, working with Matthias has, I think both of us have become tactically a lot more stronger. And I think right before every match, we usually sit with him and discuss how we need to go about playing in the match, and what would our tactics be, and which wasn't the case before. We used to just go and play matches, but now there's a lot more thought going into the matches, and we already know beforehand how our opponents are playing in the previous matches, and what would we be expecting from them on court. So we have everything in place when he's around.
Okay, Satwik, would you like to elaborate a little bit? Because certainly the results are coming. We wish, of course, that this kind of zone that you guys are in continues for a while. But do you want to elaborate a little bit on Bo's contribution as well?
I mean, it's been amazing to have him behind us. So he's there all the time, not only for the badminton, this thing, he's there to help you on all the outside stuff as well, professionally, on personal life as well, how to be in your life, how he has achieved in his life, how he became world number one, so consistently how he played. So same thing happening in our life as well. So consistently we are performing at the top level and we are not losing to we are not losing any easy matches. We are giving a fight and losing the matches if we are losing to. So it's a good sign if I look back and say like we are not giving any easy pair to beat us. So we are losing to the top pair only. So it's a good sign. And the experience which he had in his life is he's putting on court and he's giving more 100% than the player he was. So grateful for him. He has given all his experience and the smart decisions on court and off court as well. So yeah, really thankful for him.
Okay. But can you also tell me now, as you were saying, the Asian Championships are much revered and they're a very high quality event. The Asian zone is considered the difficult, one of the toughest ones. So how much confidence does a win like this give you? You've got a sense of the competition, although, you know, with the Asian Games coming up, the competition can be a little bit different there. And there will be a lot of expectations from you now.
Yeah, I would say like this will give so much boost because Asian Games is coming up. We wanted to do well in that tournament. We have done well in the Commonwealth Games. We wanted to do the Asian Games as well. We wanted to uh, tick our bucket list winning Asian Games and do well in that Asian Games. And definitely it will give us some boost and there's good and bad. Good in the sense the confidence and bad. It's not bad like they lot of expectations and pressure on us. Not pressure like the way we see it. It's like people will expect you medal. Like many people will saw a match, so we should reach their expectation there. So yeah, but we always play good in the pressure situation. So I'm not worried about that. The more expectations have on us, we always fulfill everyone's expectations. So the more pressure on us, the more we play good.
The better you play, right?
Yeah, really looking forward for the Asian Games.
Well, you guys are certainly proving yourself, Chirag, as big match players, big stage players. But are you also feeling that kind of pressure building up as an athlete?
Well, yeah, I think since probably the Thomas Cup, the people are have a lot of expectations on us. But yeah, I think we sort of like obviously people will be having their expectations, but we just have to do the things that we have been doing over the past year, and I think we definitely stand a chance to replicate what we did last week in Dubai. And the men's team has never won a medal at the Asian Games. So starting with the team event and then the individuals, we both want to win medals at the team event as well as the individuals.
So can I get a prediction out of one of you? Satwik, you're obviously amongst the top 5 teams in the world. What do you think you've learned from this experience and where would you place yourself, especially speaking of the Asian Games?
And definitely, I would say we have a short for the medal, but it's not so easy, as I said. Like every player is playing pretty good on the given day. You can lose to anyone and you can beat anyone. So how mentally prepared you are, how badly you want to win, and how healthy you are on the given day.
On the given day, yes.
All matters on the given day, and obviously now people will be looking more on to us. They will get a game plan, they will get a strategy, they will be more watching on us, so it will be little difficult and they will come with extra focus. They want to beat us, they will come with more fighting spirit maybe. And obviously we have to be aware of all those things and prepare ourselves what we can do, what is there in our hands. We prepare for that. And it's not so much easy, I would say. Like it's more tough than the Asian Games. I mean, Asian Championship. There will be a lot more other playings, and the draw depends as well whom you are playing, and all this matters. But I would say like we are ready for any challenges now.
Finally, can I also ask you, given that you guys are doing so well and you seem to be in a purple patch, What are the kind of targets you've set for yourself? Because even the next Olympics, frankly, is not too far away. And, you know, you guys had a little bit of a heartbreak at the last Olympics. You were the only ones to beat the eventual gold medalists. But because of the way the draw points work, you couldn't qualify into the knockouts. So what are the targets you're setting for yourself at this stage?
Targets we have definitely. Now we wanted to badly perform in Sudhirman Cup.
Okay.
So for the next 10 days, we will be practicing and we wanted to do well because of the Team Event Thomas Cup win and the Asian Championship. They got a bronze medal recently in Dubai for 2 months back. So now everyone is like pumped, cheered up. Pranayana, Shrikantana is there, Sindhu Didi. So everyone is looking ahead and we wanted to do much better in the Suzuman Cup as of now.
Okay.
Then yes, obviously we have Asian Games and we wanted to do well and World Championship is there. So all these three major tournaments we wanted to perform really well and give our 200%.
Okay, finally, speaking of targets, I do want to ask you, is there a nice target for some celebrations as well? What are those celebrations going to be like? I know you guys are in different cities. So when are you planning to get together and what is the party going to be like?
Like yesterday, I did have a celebration, but probably once I'm back in Hyderabad, we might take all of colleagues out for a meal or something.
Satwik, what about that? Just a meal or something more as well?
Yes, definitely. This time we would celebrate because we couldn't celebrate any recent victories. I mean, today I met Gopi sir. He said like party karenge.
Okay.
So he was like, he said like in real sense, like he won't say like that. I mean, he never say me like he said like whole the team, whole the doubles team, and the whole academy will have a dinner together once Chirag is back from Mumbai, and we'll plan. And definitely we would love to dance. We'll keep some music and dance. Get out of the badminton zone, then party, then again back to the zone.
All right. We wish you both of you all the best. Keep shining. Thanks a lot for speaking to us. With that, it's a wrap on Plain Speak. Stay tuned. More news and updates continue.